just put that there. Because that's where I'm gonna go to grab it. The Tina and the Rag. The Tina and the...
Yay, we've got our own theme song. Heck yeah.
Ah! Those are prismarine shards. What did I need? Oh, now! God! There are coupons everywhere! Run away! Oh my! Get me out! Get me out! Let me go this way. Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Where? Get me out of this cave! No! Out! Away! Jeez! No! Go away! Excuse me. Ah! Trailer damage? What are you talking about? Why? What do you mean? I kidnapped, adopted Orange Bailey Moon. Why does my new son not remember his parents? His biological parents? Who knows? But my mental abilities definitely didn't do it. ... Anyway. Yep. I'm heading on my way. I hope you guys don't mind a bit of trailer damage, but there was a bit of a swervy road that I could not handle. Thank you. Now, if you could avoid those in the future, I think I might be fine. No.
There we go. Uh-huh. Aww. Oh, I kissed a dragon. Oh, yeah? Hello. How is everyone doing? You okay today? We all having fun? This is a game that I keep trying to stream because
Let's get dangerous.
Rude! I was talking. No, I like this game, and now that I've figured out a good day to stream it and have people laugh at me, I figure we could try it. And if we actually decide we like it, maybe I'll keep going with it. But it's a visual novel with an interesting story. It just also happens to have romance, which usually I don't. My brain doesn't work like that. So if you see me do that, it's all character. So we're going to have fun letting you guys tease me over fictional characters today. And I hope you guys like that idea. Because I do like the story. The story's amazing. Oh my gosh. Automate. And there's also, if we make it through the game, I bought the sequel. Where you get to date people such as Herlock Sholmes. On a train with an unknown destination. But we don't get to the train until later. A poisonous girl, that's me! Okay, we're gonna keep going. We'll get to it'll pop up later. So I deleted all my save data so that we can just start from the beginning. And I want to see how long it takes for you guys to realize who I'm gonna romance. No, that's not my name. No, there. Yes, I am sure I want to use this name. Who am I? I'm not sure if I'll read what the boys say, because there is voice acting, even if it's in Japanese. And for those of you who like anime and need it in English, there is an anime based on this game, and it does have an English dub. The game does not. Oh no, there's no quick. Okay. Oh, what am I? I'll read as her, but I will have trouble reading as the boys due to the fact that they talk. Where did I come from? Where am I going? Where did I come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Do 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 do. I might shrink myself a bit too. Shrinky. Ah! Okay, we're gonna disappear a little. There we go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Where am I going? Loved by no one. Needed by no one. If my existence holds no meaning, then why am I here? I can hear my father's voice. He has a gentle, peaceful voice. Take it first step to bless. What? From God's cradle to his. Do you? Do you really? His hand touches my hair. Specifically my hair. His hands. Big, strong hands. His touch is so comforting. Why not? I must not know people. People is dangerous. I'm a monster. 6 years later. 1853. Victorian era. Welcome to this world of steam. Everything is normal. So annoyingly normal. Somebody singing in English. There's no sign that anyone will appear. They're really making me wait. At this rate.
Round the bridges. うるせえんだよ、さっきから。
I know who was singing. The man takes binoculars. Hey, puns. No, it's okay. Ooh. Man takes binoculars from his eyes to glare at the man slumped beside him.
なんだよ、人が気持ちよく作業してたのにさ。
You aren't humming. You're singing. We don't do that around here.
あのな、もっと緊張感持てよ。これから世紀のお宝
Well,
盗み出そうってんだぜ。
your guys, it's your job to realize, to try and figure out of everyone in this game, who am I going to romance? Right? Specifically this game where I do end up with a harem, I just have to pick one. It's not him. We need to heist of the century. Expect me to stay on my toes for 5 days straight? No, not you. You extroverted ADHD man whose English voice actor I have issues with. These men have been lying here and hiding on this bare plain for 5 days already.
ロンドンが懐かしい。うまい酒、うまい料理、美しい女たち。
The women?
仕方ねえだろ。俺だってこんなに待つと思わなかったんだよ。もうさ、横からかっさらうとかじゃなくて、自分たちで見つけちゃった方が早いんじゃないの？そっちの方が危なくないじゃん。それができるならとっくにやってる。この地方ってだけしか情報がねえんだ。あとは連中の後を追っかけるしかねえだろ。その連中が いつまで経ってもやってこないわけだけど。
そのうちやってくるんだよ。いいか、泥棒ってのはな。
入念な準備と機を待つ忍耐だろう。この5日で何回聞いたことか。もうセリフ覚えちゃったよ。
Voices just for fun. Guardian of Rebirth. I need the English dub voice actors, even though they're not in this at all. Oh, of course it's J. Michael Tatum playing Arsène Lupin. That tracks. While sitting, he takes his small device from his pocket and holds it up. J. Michael Tatum is in almost every anime. He is Tenya Ida in My Hero Academia for one. He looks at it doubtfully.
この間みてえに爆発しねえだろうな。
何言ってんの。するわけないじゃん。俺ってば世界一の天才技師よ。安心しな。この俺が保証する。
お前の保証ほど当てになんねえもんは。いや、待て。
ちょっと待って。Group of soldiers is appearing. Prove it!
連中、やってきやがった。
Prove it!
ね、マジで
Where? Oh, found them. They were hiding. The first man nods and continues to study the situation. They got bee hives on their uniform. 4 military automobiles. Oh, I don't know what an automobile is. A term of French origin for self-powered vehicles. The earliest models were steam-powered, and automobiles in this game are largely run on steam as well. Well, that's nice. One escort transport, about 20 soldiers in total. And just their luck, one of the vehicles is carrying hunting dogs. Ah, the general. A man who appears to be the commander is in the lead automobile, and from the way he looks around, he won't be an easy target. Nah, he won't. It's a huge unit. It could be trouble. But... Twilight is a special task force. We don't need to find out what the royal family guards are. It's Queen Victoria's personal guard.
作戦変更した方がいいんじゃない？
いや、かえって都合がいい。作戦通りだ。集合場所で待ってろよ。
ねえ、マジ？入念な準備、機を見る忍耐はどこに行ったんだよ。
その言葉には続きがある。
Oops. It's not the full saying.
そして時には大胆に。そうでなくては泥棒は務まらない。
The thief has to be daring. Oh, really, Lupin? He tosses the binoculars aside and prepares to leave.
わかったよ。ちゃんと生きて戻ってくれよ。お前にはまだまだ手を借りたいんだからさ。
誰に向かって物言ってやがる。この俺様が。
With that, the man runs into the darkness. It's taken forever to piece together the clues leading to this moment. He will reach his target. Yeah, but what's his target? Oh, it's a pretty house, except for it looks haunted. The moon is hiding behind some clouds. That's not good. The darkness makes it easy to run, but hard to track.
レオンハルト隊長殿、屋敷の包囲完了しました。
ご苦労。屋敷から逃げるものがあれば必ず捕らえよ。
はっ、了解であります。
Captain returns to the soldier's parting salute, then turns to the abandoned-looking building that stands before him. Through a meticulous search, he finally located the mansion hidden in the forest. The initial reports have been so far have so far been correct.
ここに怪物がいるというわけか。
What monster? Oh right, I'm a monster. Yeah, right? It's what they look like, doesn't it? He's not eager to complete this mission. A search and capture operation, such as this, does not normally fall under his purview. Right, and capture Feroz's the Mender's command. Protectors of Queen Victoria. Supreme ruler of Britain. The current mission is to protect Queen Victoria as she travels to Wales for an inspection tour. However, he received a message through his Aether communication device. The communique comes from Finnis, the British military's technical advisor, or that figures Finnis. He's also the leader of Twilight, who has a third research products. Capture the monster that hides within a mansion in Wales. It may already be dead. If so, quickly dispose of the body. You wish. However, if there is a chance that it still lives, it must be captured at all costs. In this game, he's not the vampire. Anyway, shortly after this message was sent, a device was delivered that could supposedly detect the monster along with instructions. The main vampire that we see is not a romanceable character, though. He's a child. Ooh, the heck. Oh. This mission is probably of little importance to Finnis, who is voiced, if I'm not mistaken, in the anime. Finnis is voiced by Briner, Justin Briner, who is Deku in My Hero Academia. As well as he's in other anime. That's just the one Oh, quick save! I'm hitting random buttons on my controller and finding things. If it had been, Finnis would have sent one of his pawns from his special task force, Twilight, to carry it out instead. There is just so little information. What is this monster? It's me! I'm the monster. The teacher's task causes flesh to melt and fall away. Yes. Yes, it is meant to be taken literally. Asked for clarification multiple times, but Finnis never responded. Well, that's nice. Brings his thoughts back to the present and focuses on the task at hand.
隊長殿、相手は一人なの。バカ者、何者かはわからないが、相手は怪物とのことだ。女王陛下の剣たる我々には不名誉な失敗など許されん。万難を排してことにあたり、万一の失敗も事前に防ぐ。これがナイトの進むべき道だ。はっ、失礼いたしました。
When he sees his troops are prepared, Leonhard gives a small nod. Hi-ya!
第1級警戒態勢。第1班を先頭に第2班、第3班突入。
The doors are quickly kicked down and soldiers and dogs rush into the dimly lit... No, not the doggy! No! I remember what happens to them. Anyway.
異常なし。 こちらも異常なし。
Leonhard follows his men inside. Soldiers quickly spread out and soon they have taken over the mansion. So far, no monster has been found. How long has this building stood empty? The walls are rotting in the humidity and shafts of moonlight are filled with dust. The dogs, as if sensing an unseen danger, have not stopped growling the entire time. As Leonhard steps forward, the small device meant to detect the target emits a sharp sound. My ears! The captain gathers a few of his soldiers and follows the device, which squeals as he stands in front of a particular door. My bedroom!
ここか。
He switches the device off and slips it into his pocket, then motions to the gun-wielding troops who take positions nearby. He prepares himself to face the monster that awaits them on the other side, then gives a signal to break down the door. Blam! Soldiers smash through and rush inside. The skylight lets light in, but the moon has ducked behind another cloud. However, you can sense tension in the room. Strange atmosphere fills the air. The room is packed with dolls, which is creepy enough as it is. On the left, is that a capybara? That's what that looks like. Is that a capybara? Over on the left side. I don't know if you can see my mouse at all. Probably not, because that's not what you're looking at. Okay. On the left, next to the chat. Capybara. What's behind me? That's an owl, that's a horse, there's a lion, there's a bird. Alright, that looks like a capybara. Nice! In this dim light, the sheer number of them is unsettling rather than cute. That's what I was saying, except until I saw a capybara. Now I'm happy. The shadow of a person can be seen sitting in a chair in the center of the room. It doesn't look like there's a person there. The shadow doesn't move even when the soldiers surround it, guns drawn. Either this person is very brave or, as the message suggested,
死んでいるのか。
one of the soldiers approaches the chair. The shadow slowly raises its head. At that moment, the clouds part, letting light into the room. It's a pretty girl. Long, glossy hair. Melancholy eyes slowly opening. Her flawless skin and symmetrical face more than resemble a doll's. Her clothing is strange, seeming more like decoration than fashion. Everything about her seems oddly mystical. The girl blinks once, slowly. Her blank eyes take in her surroundings. At this simple action, Leonhard hears himself and the others gasp involuntarily. This beautiful girl, lit from above by the soft moonlight, like an ethereal creature. She must be.
怪物だというのか。
I hear voices. The voices of many people. None of them are my father. Why do they wake me? I wanted to stay in my slumber forever. I wanted to stay with my dreams forever.
これが怪物なのか。
Monster? Yes, I am a monster.
隊長殿、捕獲すべき怪物とはこの少女。にわかには信じがたいが、どうやらそのようだ。
どんな化け物が出てくるかと思えば、こんな娘とはな。
バカ、警戒を怠るな。
Baka! I know that word. I know what that word means.
おい、どうしたんだ？落ち着。
I know that sound. A dog's growl. I've heard it before. Dogs were chasing me. They were growling and barking, trying to bite me, trying to eat me, to kill me. They were so much faster than me. The dogs. A large dog barks loudly and leaps on me. Stop! I protest weakly in a scratchy voice, but the dog has pinned me in my chair. Its teeth tear through my clothing and pierce the skin of my shoulder. I can feel my blood flow from the wound. In the next moment, The dog yelps and jumps back.
おい
As he speaks, something happens. The dog's mouth begins to melt. I told you, I don't want the doggies to go in, the poor doggies, it's melting. Like mud, it begins to drip and fall away. The dog's head and neck begin to crumble and the oozing mass of flesh fizzles. The dog drops to the ground. It writhes in anger or agony for a short time, then stops moving.
なんなんだよ
I'm a
これは
monster. What if I'm the monster? Why? Because it touched my skin. Because of a tiny drop of my blood. Just looking at the misshapen corpse makes me feel awful. It died because of me. The men around me tear their gaze free from the mess and back away, still surrounding me.
警戒しろ相手はやはり怪物だ動くな一歩でも動けば撃ち殺すぞ
I'm a girl! Leave me alone! Fearing confusion, doubt, and anxiety. It's just as before. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I probably could have skipped it, but you know, I said I would read it. I told you this is an interesting story. It just happens to have romance in it. It's very scary, but somewhat familiar.
取って囲め触れてしまえばそれだけで殺されるうろたえるなレディに銃を向けてはならない
One of the soldiers cries out.
しかし隊長殿相手は無論理解はしているとも我が輩も共に見ていたのだから確かに驚くべきことだだが落ち着くんだ見てみろ彼女は敵対するつもりはないようだぞ
I remain seated in my chair, but I look up to meet the speaker's eyes.
猟犬に関しても一瞬だが彼女は静止しようとした先の出来事は意図的に起こされたものではない
Of course I didn't intend for it to happen. It was a papa.
それは
The leader approaches me and gently kneels down, putting his face at my level.
怪物のお嬢さんまずは突然の来訪や非礼を詫びようそして願わくは何も聞かず我々に同行してほしい
No. His gentle but firm tone leaves no room for argument. After a brief pause, I nod. I stand without another room and leave my room behind. I have no reason to resist. How many years have I been staying here? The people are so tense. I see fear in their eyes. They see me as something foreign. I wonder if these people will kill me. If that is why they have come here, so be it. I had reservations, but I'm not scared. That poor dog. It shouldn't have been that way. The dog should have killed me. Horseless carriages cut their way through the quiet of the night to meet us. They tie my hands and load me into one. I stare up through the window at the sky. I have no interest in where they are taking me or what will happen to me there. If I'm going to be killed, I feel oddly relieved to think this. But I have only one regret. Just one. I wish that I had... It all happened so suddenly. A crash and flash cut through the night. The car ahead of us flips over and rolls over on the road. The carriage we are in screeches to a halt before we hit the overturned car ahead. The car behind us tries to swerve but tips over, crashing into us from behind. The stricken vehicles block us in.
なんだ盗賊の砲撃か何かかわからんいきなり目の前の地面が爆発したぞ
Everyone riding with us draws their gun and exits the car.
何者だ我らを栄えある英国兵と知っての修行か
もちろんよーく知ってるさ。
A voice rings out in the night.
どこだ？どこから聞こえる？おい、あれを見ろ。あの廃墟の上だ。
Ha ha ha! Turn to see where the soldier is pointing. There's the ruins. There's someone standing there. I see a figure silhouetted by the moon. No, I don't. It's a lie. Where is it? Oh, there he is. Found him. Thin body wrapped in formal attire with a top hat perched on his head. Walking stick in his hand, he looks as if he's about to attend a masquerade ball. Masquerade! Anyway, but why? Changing nothing about this scene strikes me as out of place.
諸君、お役目ご苦労。
His cloak flutters in the wind as he stares down at us.
誇り高き英国王室のこの衛兵がこんな田舎町で人さらいとは。女王陛下もさぞ鼻が高いことだろうな。
我々を侮辱するか、貴様。何者だ？
俺の名はアルセーヌ・ルパン。何？驚くには値しねえ。どこにでもいる。
I know, he really does. I love the 70s music in a steampunk style game. Lupin. As the man standing above us shouts his name, I feel it carving into my heart. Really? Okay.
泥棒だと？細泥が何の用だ？いや待て、聞いたことがあるぞ。確かパリを拠点に活動する怪盗とか。
Probably. In his name is actually mentioned a lot. There's actually an entire anime based around his grandson, I think. It's called Lupin the Third. Also, when like he was mentioned in Love Is War, he's mentioned in a lot. So yeah, he's a very famous fictional French thief.
よく知ってるじゃねえか。その通り。いいかお前ら。光栄に思えよ。この泥棒紳士の華麗なる芸術をその目で直接拝めるんだからな。
The man calling himself Lupin looks at me. I feel his piercing gaze through his mask.
偉大なお嬢さん。私の声が聞こえますか？
Maybe. I stare up at him silently.
この泥棒めの今夜の獲物はお嬢さん、あなたなのです。私はあなたを奪いにやってきたのです。
Take me away? Take me away!
安心してお待ちください。そのぶしつけな犬どもの手から見事あなたを救い出してご覧に入れましょう。
He's so unnecessarily dramatic.
なんという物言いだ。泥棒風情が流行る英国の侵攻を邪魔するなど不届き千万。全員総力をもってあの男を捕獲せよ。はっ、全員銃撃用意。おう、急い銃撃を。何？銃撃用意？待って。撃てー！うわー！
The shadow dances jerkily as the soldiers open fire. Many of them must have hit. The shadow collapses to the ground. Oh no! Bye, Lupin! Oh no! I'm holding my breath.
バカ者！我が輩は捕らえろと言ったのだ。殺してどうする？しかし
相手の言うことが本当なら
When can I breathe again?
総動員しても捕まえ
I
られ
said
る
it. I'm holding my breath.
全力でかからなければ本当に怪物を連れ去られか
Did he really just die right now? Mm-mm. He did not.
いや嫌だったなこれじゃ死んじまうじゃねえか
Over dramatic for no reason. Blast grenade! Same time, a series of explosions rocks the ground. Characters are disarray.
また砲撃がまさか仲間が隠れていたのか
落ち着けこれはおそらくもともと道に仕掛けてあったのだ奴は一人だ術中にはまるな
He was talking to somebody who wouldn't stop singing London Bridge. What are you talking about? Have no effect on the man. Smoke from the explosions does not clear, but it continues to thicken around us. Soon it's difficult to see.
どこだ奴はどこに行った
Soldier shot in confusion. Suddenly a shadow appears before me. I almost cry out, but the man raises a finger to his lips. Did I...
安心しろ俺は幽霊なんかじゃねえ何ちょっとした仕掛け付きの風船だ
Are you coming to take me away?
さてお嬢さんどうぞ
No, don't touch me, please. You'll die from the poison.
ああ知ってるよ素肌に触れれば平気だよお前の手袋は毒を防ぐためのもんだろ
Oh, he's smart and handsome, isn't he? Yes. I don't remember how many are actually in this one. Not yet. Hold on. But with that intro, code lies romanceables. We got 5 of them? Is it really only 5? It might only be 5 characters. At least in the first game. Stop that! Don't hit that button. Pulls me to him with the compelling strength that his slender frame belies. For a moment, I fear he will melt, and I stare at him in terror. But he doesn't. Kiss him. Melt his face off. Anyway.
おいおいそう硬くなるなせっかくの美人が台無しだよ力抜いて
I know.
全部任せろ何も怖がることはねえこのアルセーヌル
He pulls me straight beside him and looks about us happily.
さて最後のダメ押しといこうかね
They can do that too. What is it? Oh, it's that button. Okay. Oops, wrong. The what? I have no idea what he's talking about. Hee
何をしているあのコソ泥は南に逃げたぞおいおい
He sounded like the captain.
隊長殿、南だ。全員南へ走れ。何をバカな、騙されるな。こいつがルパンだ。
Real Captain shouts out through the smoke.
何を言っている。貴様こそルパンだろ。見ろ、私が本物だぞ。騙されてはいかん。隊長殿がこの視界じゃ
We have Look by the smoke still rising behind us as we rush through the moonlit grass. The only thing I feel now is Lupin's arms holding me through my clothing. Now, of course, I have to read it like that because this is where the romance comes in. I don't know how far we ran, for I knew we were on a track in the forest.
よし、ここまで来れば大丈夫だろう。
Oi.
なんだ、気になるか？大丈夫だよ。偽の痕跡をあらかじめ用意したからな。今、よし、今回も無事に回収完了。やっぱ俺は天才だよな。
He's too extra. I cannot. Though not as extra as his companion. How long has it been since I last stared at the stars? Not just through the window in my room, but in the fresh air. The wind brushes against my cheek and melts because it's acid. Wait, nope. Even though I've seen this so many times to be bored with it, now it feels beautiful. Lupin appears to be shaking as he focuses on the sky. What's the matter? He's crazy. He's laughing at nothing. Lupin?
いや、傑作だったな。連中の顔見たかよ。王室の近衛兵が聞いて呆れるぜ。隊長である私を見抜けないとは、それでもお前たちは近衛兵かって。どうした？なんか辛そうだな。まさか逃げるときにどっか痛めたか？どこだ？どこが痛む？
I shake my head, and then I hit the button. It's not pain, it's sadness. I was ready for death, but here I am. I can't touch anyone. I'm a monster who hurts anyone around me. My life serves no use to anyone.
なんだ、怪我はねえのか。それなら教えてくれ。何が悲しい？
Who are you?
あ、おっと、こりゃ失礼。そういや、改めての自己紹介はまだだったな。改めて名乗らせてもらいましょう。私の名はアルセーヌ・ルパン。お嬢さん、訳あってあなたのハートを盗みに来ました。
Oh, he's come to steal my heart, huh? My heart?
そう、言葉通りにハートさ。だが、美しいご令嬢を悲しませるのは趣味じゃない。お前からハートを盗む代わりに、一つだけお前の願いを叶えてやるよ。
A wish?
ええ、そうですとも。お嬢さん。
No.
このしがない泥棒が必ず真実の言葉を持ってあなたの願いを
He is horrid. Trying to flirt without any dinner or warning or a wish. My heart responds to his words. I've realized what I most desire. A wish tucked deep within my heart that I forbade myself to ever think of bubbles up into my mind. I want an empanada. Wait. I've never touched another person, not once in my entire life. I resigned myself to a life like that and came to terms with it long ago. As my father said, I would be alone forever. But I want to touch you. I want to feel you. Your warmth.
触れる。そうか。お前は。
Is it impossible?
いや。承知しました。美しいお嬢さん。このアルセーヌ・ルパンの名にかけて、その願い、必ずよ。
Oh, how beautiful it is to be loved by you. Oh, how have I never seen it this way before? 'Cause I were alone. Oh, here's the theme song. I already did that. We done heard it. Chapter 1. We finally made it past the prologue. I had a dream. Yes, a dream. Dream about long ago. When I awoke, Father was gone. I still have Father. I must wait for him. I have no other memories, and I don't even know who or what I am. But this doesn't sadden me. He had left a note for me at the mansion. It had a number of rules written on it. Never leave this mansion. I will come back for you. I promise. Lastly, it said this. You must never break these rules, no matter what. If you do, nothing but misfortune will come, because you are a monster. Such a loving father, that one. But I broke those rules. I done left that mansion. That's what caused this to happen. People chased me and called me a monster. I even brought misfortune down upon those who have accepted me and tried to love me. Since then, I've kept myself shut in that room for a long, long time. Because I'm a monster. Until the day I die, I must sit right there and wait for Father to return. That is what I believed. Sounds of birds chirping slowly raising me from my dreams into consciousness. Feel a gentle breeze blowing. Not in that room anymore. The comforting yet lonely cradle comes back to me. Lupin took me away. Open my eyes, and the cheerful music started. Ah, it is in my face! Ah!
You? Yep.
Ah, you're finally awake. Oh no! I'm about to have to create my character in Skyrim. Oh no! So it'll take about 2 hours. Because you're in my face. That's why I look so stunned. What are you talking about?
さては俺がいい男すぎて驚いたか？安心しな。それは当たり前の反応だ。俺なんて鏡見るたびに驚いてるぜ。
Take me back to the mansion. I don't want to be with you anymore. You're annoying.
この鏡の向こうのいい男は何者だってな。
I don't have a sense of humor. I've been locked up in a bedroom all this my life. It's not that. Oh, that poor man.
まさか昨日のこと忘れたわけじゃねえだろ。
I woke up and you were right in my face. It was something of a shock. You were too close. I said that. You dressed differently too. That was a little unexpected. You look like a different person.
そいつは結構。俺はお前を。
You did? Why?
そんなの決まってるじゃねえか。悲しんでるのと無表情以外の顔が見たかったからだよ。
So scared? Startled? And why is that?
これから長い付き合いになるんだぜ。
Oops.
相手のことを知りたいって思うのは普通じゃないか。
What do you mean?
質問が多いお嬢さんだね。それはそうだ。まずは
Ooh, we're having a picnic.
と言っても昨夜の夜食用だからな。冷めちまってるが、ま、腹が減ってりゃ何でもうまいだろう。どうした？食わないのか？
I haven't shared a meal with another person in a while. This is all so new.
ああ、そうか。お前、ずっと一人で暮らしてたのか。別に礼儀作法が必要なわけでもねえ。心の赴くままに食べりゃいいのさ。
Takes a bite of his toast and looks over at me. He tilts his head as if noticing something for the first time.
あ、お前、食事とか大丈夫か？ほら、毒で。
Yes, I can eat. I bring the toast to my mouth and take a bite. Chew, swallow.
マジだ、す
I shrug. It starts to become mushy right away,
げえ。
but I can taste it, and it's very good. I feel the flavor spread through my mouth.
そうかい。そんならよかった。インピーってやつが仲間にいてよ。そいつ
I don't care.
やたら料理に凝っててな。
Impy's the one who was singing London Bridge is Falling Down.
パン生地こねるところから始めんだ。いろいろと隠し味があるらしい。
If you think Lupin is extra. One bite I could stop. I forgot what it was like to eat for so long, and delicious food has a way of bringing happiness. It's very true.
うまいか？ 口の中を空にしてから喋れよ。
Swallow my current mouthful and ask again. How do you know my name?
そりゃわかるさ。今回の俺のターゲットは他の誰でもなくお前自身だ。
Study it. How did you find out about me?
イギリス政府の極秘資料をちょっとばかり盗み出してな。
Procure?
そう。俺に盗めねえもんはねえってことさ。どんな財宝も。
Why did the government have information about me in secret files? I know the answer! Spoilers! Just one of many questions I have, but I need to know about this man. So, you're really a thief?
そこは頭に王をつけてほしいところだな。
No. An amazing thief?
そう、その通り。アルセーヌ・ルパン。後世に名を轟かす予定の大泥棒にして大盗賊だ。
Wonder what the difference is between a thief and a robber. Not. When it comes to him, there's not a difference. Because he'll be upset and it's funny. Isn't stealing bad?
そりゃあ、まあ、基本的にはな。だが、俺は正義の泥棒だから問題なしだ。
Uh-huh. Thief and justice seem to be a contradiction.
魅力的な男ってのはいつだって矛盾を抱えて生きてるもんなんだぜ。
This answer doesn't really make sense to me, but I nod and turn my attention back to my food. Sitting here in the warm sunlight, the meal becomes entrancing. The taste of the egg with Lupin's cheery voice is somehow very soothing. Once I collect my thoughts, I take a better look at Lupin as he eats his egg on toast. I have another question.
どうしてそんなにいい男なのかって？その謎だけはこの俺にも解けねえな。
No. That's the second time we've had this conversation. This man, it's amazing how much confidence he has. That's not it. Those men, the ones from yesterday, where were they trying to take me?
ちょっと待って。じゃあ、
ちょっと待って。
まあ一度にあんま話しても頭に入んねえだろうし、簡単にな。まず、お前をさらおうとした連中の目的だが、
Horologium.
はホロロギウムだ。
Horologium's a fun character in Fairy Tale. Horologium? He's a clock. Lucy hides in him sometimes, especially when it's cold. Lupin becomes very serious.
永久期間さ。永遠に脈打つハート。永遠に膨大なエネルギーを作り出すことのできると言われる宝石。それがホロロギウムだ。現在の科学では到底作り出すことのできないその宝石を一人の天才が作り出したと政府の機密書類にはそう書かれてた。過程も理由もわからねえが、その天才は自らの娘の体に宝石を埋め込んだ。
His daughter? You mean?
お前のことさ。
I don't know anything about my father. Do you know him, Lupin? Stare at him in surprise, and he looks back at me with some surprise as well.
そんなの当然じゃねえか。イギリスに住んでるやつなら、いや、世界中の人間が知ってるぜ。むしろ、なんでお前が知らねえんだよ。実の父親だろ。
I can only remember 2 years of my life. I woke up in that mansion 2 years ago. All I knew is that I had to wait there, that father would come for me. And yet, I broke the rules that he laid down for me once in the past. I still regret it. Lupin looks at me questioningly and I speak up again. Even though I don't remember much, I do know some things. I read the books that were in the mansion, but...
なるほど。外の事情はよく分かってないと。知識があっても常識がねえってわけか。
I was waiting for father all that time. He's the only thing I have. Please, Lupin, I want to know more about my father. He looks at me for a while, then nods.
わかった。ひとまずざっくりと説明してやるよ。どうせ知らなきゃことは進まねえんだからな。まず第一に、お前の父親はアイザック・ベックフォードって科学者だ。この名前。
The main character's father. Disappeared one day. Current whereabouts are unknown. I shake my head.
イギリスの、いや、世界の歴史を変えた科学者。現代のプロメテウスとも呼ばれた男だね。
Prometheus?
ギリシャ神話で人類に火を与えた神の名さ。アイザックは現代社会にそれだけの大変革をもたらしたってこと。
Revolution of Society. I think I read about that in a book. Was it called the Neo Steam Engine?
お、知ってたか。そう。その蒸気エネルギーの保存を可能にした発明により、アイザックはイギリスを英国の軍事技術顧問となったアイザックは強力な新兵器を数々開発するとともに、気候都市ロンドンの建設に着手するも、 ロンドンの完成を見ることなく自らの地位を後任に託した後、ある日から忽然と姿を消した。
So Dad disappeared. This all seems like a story about a faraway land and doesn't sound real. That man is really my father?
ああ、俺の入手した情報によればそうなってる。お前の方で何か思い出せることはないか？
I shake my head. My father's will?
そこで華麗なる泥棒紳士であるこの俺は連れて行かれるお前を横からかっさらおうと考えたわけだ。
I feel a little dizzy. I take a nap.
まあ、いきなりいろいろ話しても理解できねえだろ。また機会を見て何度でも話してやるから、少しずつは。
Okay, I'll do that.
さて、今度は俺が
I'll answer what I can.
ホロロギウムだが、お前の体に心臓。
I nod. It's true. There is a gem embedded into my body. And it's very pretty and very blue. I start to undo my clothing to show him. Ah!
お前何や。
Ooh, nice. Dude, that's cool. Blue. No idea what effect this stone has on my body, but I had to consider that the poison in my body has something to do with this gem. I don't know anything about this. Other people don't have it. Only me. What is it? I want to know too.
わかった。俺のわかってることは全。
What's that?
お前はまず服を着ろ。
Uh-oh. Why?
どうしてって。 そりゃお前レディーのたしなみ。
Oh, I read about that. Let's see. So having my shirt off is improper. Is this better?
なあ、それでいい。まったく俺が紳士だったからよかったものの、そうじゃなかったらどうなってたことか。 別に怒ってるわけじゃねえさ。記憶もさっきから疑問に思ってたんだがよ。
Is this something I should ask you?
そうじゃねえけど、お前俺にさらわれてるんだぜ。
I think for a moment. It really doesn't matter.
割となんだお前変わってんな。
A thief with a heart of justice is somewhat odd too.
確かにな。変わってるもん同士話が合うかもしれねえな。 いうことなら話は早い。俺の根城はロンドンにある。
London?
そう、飛行都市ロンドンだ。
What is Steel London?
本気で知らねえのか。これは本当に真相の。
I told you I never left the mansion.
いや、悪い。別にバカにしたわけじゃねえよ。ロンドンってのは地名だな。世界にその悪名を轟かす蒸気の都市だぜ。
A city of steam? I can't imagine. There's a typo. Can't imagine such a thing.
何？行けばわかるさ。見たことないってんならきっと驚くだろうよ。
I have a question.
おう、遠慮なく言ってみな。何でも答えてやる。
Why did you want to capture me? Are you after the Horologium too?
お前がアイザックの計画を知る手がかりになると踏んだからだ。俺はアイザックを追ってる。行方不明になって早数年。死んだ。未だに歴史の舞台裏で何かろくでもないことを企んでる。俺はその手がかりでその計画を奴の娘のお前なら何か知っているかもと思ったが、ちょっとばかり当てが。
My father's plans.
だが俺の勘は鋭くてな。お前はこの先間違いなくアイザックにたどり着くための鍵になるはずだ。軍の連中からかっさらう形にはなったが、俺に協力してくれ。
No, take me back. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
素直にうなずくとは思ってなかったけどよ。理由を聞いてもいいか。
What happens to me doesn't matter, but I don't want to let my father down by breaking the rules he set for me. I was told to stay in that mansion and wait for father to return. I hurt people. That's why I need to be kept away from everyone. This poison, it hurts and kills anything it touches. That's why I must stay there. That is what my father said in his note.
ずっと孤独に生きろって。そんな親の言うことなんざ聞く必要はねえよ。
But
それにな、自分のことどうでもいいなんて言うな。お前にとってお前より大切なやつなんていねえんだ。
right. That's true for everyone.
それによ、お前も父親に会いたいってならこっちから探しに行けばいい。
How would I do that?
そうだ、ロンドンにはあらゆる情報が集まる。あれほど人探しに向いてる場所はねえよ。だいたいあの屋敷にいたら今度こそ軍隊に連れてかれるぞ。
Those men, they feared me and called me a monster. Lieutenant's much better than those men. I haven't known him long, but I can tell.
それにロンドンには貴族専用の高名な医者連中が山ほどいる。その毒とやらもなんとかなるかもしれねえ。
There is a famous doctor there, for sure, who may or may not be able to help me depending on how I play this game. I didn't expect to hear that. You think they can make it go away?
ああ、必ず何とかしてやる。約束し。だがそのためにもお前には協力してもらうぜ。これからしばらくは。
I looked down at my own hand and up into Lupin's eyes. They glitter and refuse. What do I do? Take his hand. If I go back, the game is over. I can't do that.
よーし。そうと決まれば、あとはあいつを待つだけだな。
Now that we're settled, we just need to wait for him. Oh, do we have to?
ああ、覚悟しとけよ。あいつはお前みたいな可愛い女に目がねえから。
I'm cute?
もちろんでございます。ロンドンに着けば、あなたの美貌に多くの男が誘惑されることでしょう。甘い罠にはくれぐれもご用心ください。ここ、笑うところなんだ。
I can't laugh if you're not funny. Oh no, machinery!
安心しとけ。ありゃ仲間だ。うざったさじゃ。
Oops.
英国軍の比じゃねえけどな。
Impy! Nope, not him. Automobile. A horseless carriage is probably the most fitting description. It's so fast! Screeches loudly and comes to a stop in front of me.
Hey, Lupin! 生きてたか?
Man covered in soot and wearing goggles sits in the seat atop the machine.
いやー、遅くなって悪いね。愛車が言うこと聞かなくってさ。って誰だその可愛い子ちゃん。あ、さてはお前、お宝盗むの諦めてナンパしてやがったな。俺にも紹介しろよ、この野郎。
Language!
アホ。目の前にいるその可愛い子ちゃんとやらが
Where is it?
宝だよ。
Where is it?
Language!
The cutie is the treasure.
はあ、何言ってんの?
Honey?
I heard someone plotting mischief and decided to play along.
Why are you so big? Oh my gosh.
So この可愛い子ちゃん、2分待ってて。今すぐ君の王子様が素敵な出会いを演出するからね。
He is okay. So Lupin is a little too extra, talking about himself being so handsome and everything, and I cannot. And then Impy is just way too forward. But we've already had a first encounter. I love you, the man Johnson responds for some reason before diving underneath his vehicle.
やっぱこのパイプか。新品にしてるけど先立つもんだな。
This is a romance visual novel. All of the guys like me. I just have to pick one, and you're supposed to figure out which one it is that I'm picking.
よーし、よしよしよし。はい、直った。ごめんね。この子もじゃじゃ馬ちゃんでね。でもこれでちゃんと走れるからさ。
おい、インピー。これ本当にロンドンまで持つんだろうな。
There's at least 3 more, I think. Is it really only 5 guys in total for this game? I don't know why I thought there was at least 1 more, but nope, it's 5.
失礼だな。この天才技師がいけるって言ってるんだから持たないわけがねえだろ。よっ、はじめまして、可愛い子ちゃん。白馬に乗った君だけの王子の登場だよ。
Your car is black, not white. Unless you're talking about the smoke. No.
悪いやつじゃねえから気にすんな。見ての通り、ただのへっぽこ技師だ。
へっぽこはひでえな。抜群の技師にして大発明家。超絶美形な気品があふれる違いのわかるいい男。そしていつか月に降り立つ男、インピーバービケン。現在全力で彼女募集中。よろしく。
I'm Coolrag. It's nice to meet you. Chris, you don't have any Pokeballs left. What happened?
うわ、なになに。よく見ると本当に可愛いじゃん。俺、ミロのヴィーナスが絵から出てきたのかと思ったよ。
ミロのヴィーナスは彫像だろうが。相変わらずいい加減なやつだな。
A sculpture without arms.
あ、俺のことはインピーって呼んだよね。よーし、君は特別だ。ご依頼があれば愛のメンテナンスを大サービスしちゃうぜ。
Excuse me? No.
今夜君のチューンナップ。
No. I'm not trying to deal with him. Run. Leave. Kick him. Or let Lupin punch him in the face.
いって何すんだよルパン。
ヨタ話はここまでだ。そろそろ行くぞ。軍の連中もバカじゃね。
へいへい、相変わらず肉体言語がお好きなようで、そんなんじゃレディーにモテないぜ。
安心しろ。肉体言語はお前レベルのやつ限定だ。
ああ、そんじゃ心配しなくてもいいか。俺レベルはなかなかいないもんな。
ああ、お前レベルはなかなかいねえよ。
Impy's cheerful while Lupin sounds annoyed. It's almost as if they're having different conversations. Mm-hmm.
じゃあエンジンかけ。おお、もしかしてまた蒸気漏れ。機嫌直。
What can I say? There are lots of strange people in the world. You haven't even met the adorable kid yet. What are you talking about?
Hmm, なるほどね。つまりはルパン、お前が彼女のヒーローみたいな立ち位置になっちゃったわけね。いいなあ、羨ましい。その役、俺と変われよ。
おい、感想それかよ。もっと他に驚くとこあっただろうがよ。
I could tell they got along quite well, right? Vent waste steam, but this automobile doesn't have one. As I The Neo steam engine invented by my father allows that energy to be stored without releasing it. That meant that engines could keep steam without the tedious task of constantly stoking a fire and burning coals. That's as much as I understood from Impy's description. It all seems frightfully complicated. Still, Impy's endless chatter and Lupin's arguing served to lift my spirits. That's good. We pass through fields, towns, and forests as the automobile runs on. Although it lets out some steam from time to time, it never breaks down again. Well, that's nice. According to Lupin, something of a miracle that it runs so smoothly. Impy's talk continues like a river, keeping up a stream of conversation. Lupin chimes in occasionally, but I catch him nodding off once or twice. Right. We drove for a long time, but I was never bored during the trip. High noon. Finished lunch, arrived for a few more hours. Lupin has been staring into the distance from the passenger seat, suddenly stretches. It's coming up. What is?
この丘を越えれば気候都市ロンドンのご登場だ。
Ooh. It's far larger than any city that the books I read spoke of, larger than I could have imagined. It's amazing. Any words you describe it fall short.
二重の巨大な壁と壁上にある砲塔の群れで守られる気候都市。それがロンドンだ。
驚いたでしょ。きっと中に入ったらもっと驚くぜ。水道設備は整ってるし、至る所にあるガス灯のおかげで夜でも昼間みたいに輝いてる。飛行船の係留塔なんかも上層領域じゃ森の木みたいにいっぱい立ってんだぜ。
How does such a huge city come to exist?
いや、今の姿になったのはイギリス最高権力者ビクトリア女王の指揮あってこそだな。一昔前とは
もともと大都市だったとはいえさ、こんだけでかい都市を着工から5年で完成させたってんだから驚きだよな。
女王も急ぐ必要があったんだろ。ロンドンを要塞都市として生まれ変わらせることでイギリスの強力な軍事力を誇示したかったんだ。
Yep.
イギリスはヨーロッパ各国に敵対視されてる。軍備充実による他国への牽制がなけりゃ今頃イギリス対ヨーロッパで戦争中だよ。
I continue to look across the great city as I listen to Impy and Lupin.
見てわかる通り、ロンドンは壁によって外側のごちゃっとした町やら森やら工場やらがアウターロンドンの地域だな。
Where? I don't see walls.
ロンドンの蒸気エネルギー生成を一手に担う重層街や荒くれ者の多い貧困街、森林部には金持ちたちの別荘もあったりする。で、壁を隔てた都市の中心部がセントラルロンドン。この国の政治機関が集中している場所だ。金持ちや権力者、貴族たちの屋敷はね、俺たちが住んでるのはグレーターロンドンの森林部。ある貴族の屋敷に間借りしてるような状態だな。
A very entertaining certain aristocrat too. Yeah, aristocrat. Like Duchess, Marie, Toulouse, and Berlioz. Oh wait. Oh, aristocrat. I don't want to wait here with Impy. Impy's gonna try and touch me, and then his face will melt off. What's the matter?
ちょっと偵察に。
偵察？なんでそんな面倒なことを。
仕方ねえだろ。このまま外壁に行ったら検問だ。様子を見てくれ。 公にするとも思え
Impy is too impish.
お前を探してるかもしれねえしな。
You can see the wall from here?
覚えておきな。
目が良くなきゃいい泥棒にはなれない。はいはい。何回言うんだかな。その気をつけなよ。ルパンは相当な説
教はお前がバカばっかするからだろうが。とにかく行ってくる。
It's a good movie.
1時間程度で戻ると思うが、一応。
You're gonna leave me with him for an hour?
えい。
Don't, dude. My skin is acid. If you touch me, you will melt. Do not do it. Do not try it. We already watched a dog. It was sad. No.
どうだい？俺とロンドン万博で展示された新型スクリュープロペラ用蒸気機関について。
Movie night.
50に1シリンダー4本を駆動させて700馬力を実現させてるんだぜ。
Aristocats is one of the best movies ever where one of my favorite characters is actually a lawyer. I love that lawyer. That was an unheard. Whee! Then he goes flying up the stairs. Beautiful. Anyway. Are you trying to flirt with me using mechanics talk? Mm-mm. It won't work. I know nothing.
おっとそうだった。あまりの美しさに忘れてた。いい女にはトゲがあるって本当なんだな。
It's really good. There's something I'd like you to tell me. What kind of a person is Lupin?
ルパンのことそんなに気になる？
Your hobbies are cars, mechanics.
俺の趣味とか聞きたい。
What do you mean? I don't understand. Lupin saved me? I don't know why. That's what I'd like to know.
おう、とてもナチュラルに無視するね。いいよ。ナイスクールビューティー。なあ、嘘ちゃんと話すよ。そんな冷たい目で見ないで、俺泣いちゃう。というか、ルパン、何も話してなかったの？まあ、いっぺんに話して混乱させないようにってことなんだろうけど。よし、そんじゃあ、お近づきの印に、この天才技師インピーさんが教えてあげよう。あいつはね、いわゆる正義の味方なんだよ。
I like the music in this game.
そう、あいつは照れて認めないかもだけどさ。アイザックが作ったイギリスの特務機関、黄昏。まあ今は別の人間が率いてるって話だけど。ほら、君をさらったイギリス軍の連中。
Lupin and Impy are 2 of 5.
黄
Yes.
昏の連中がやる予定になってたんだ。
Impy is definitely not who I'm going after. I cannot. Not only that, in the anime, his voice actor is someone who terrifies me in Fairy Tale. His character disturbs me more than any villain. So I can't with him because the voice that Impy has here is a voice I've actually heard him use in Skate the Infinity, and so I know that it's going to use that voice, and so I just cannot. I cannot do it. I cannot do it at all. So...
でもどこかで計画変更になって近衛兵の連中が駆り出されたってわけ。まあでも助かったよ。黄昏は軍人の中でもエリート揃いだしね。黄昏から君をかっさらうとなればルパンだって危なかっただろうし。まあこれは運が良かったというほかないよ。
I'm sure he's somebody's type out there somewhere, but I'm sure you guys know me well enough that when you see who I'm going to romance, you'll know it's him immediately without me saying anything.
黄昏が大規模なテロを計画してるらしい。で、その作戦実行のきっかけがホロロギウム。君の名も。あくまで聞いた話だけどね。で、その情報を偶然知ったルパンはそのために連中の親玉であるね。なんか結構。
I see. So Lupin's not a bad man.
おいおい、俺を悪人だと思ってたのか?
Yes, yes, I did. I turned, startled to see Lupin behind me.
その様子じゃ全部話しちまったみてえだな。ま、お前をさらう指示を出したのは大方政府の権力者の一人だろう。もちろん政府が相手だろうが、お前を手渡すつもりは全くないけどな。今更だが悪いな。俺の勝手に巻き込んで。
I shake my head at Lupin's words. I can't find the right words to say it, but meeting you, I think it was a good thing. Oh, and Lupin? I'm going to always ignore you, Impy. I want to know about my father, too. There's so much I need to ask him. Why I was left alone in that mansion. Why I have no memories. If he can make this poison go away. Why did he make me a monster? I need to ask him face to face. What do we do? Spit in our hands and shake? Nope. That'd melt your hand. Put her there, Miss Coolrag. Nope. Victor Frankenstein! Wanted? Crimes against the state. Victor Frankenstein? Vicious terrorist wanted for the bombing of the West River factory, killing 12. One dangerous man. Formerly a royal alchemist and a leading researcher, one of the best. His career is ruined now. The picture on the wanted poster is of a kind-looking young man with glasses. He doesn't look vicious at all. It doesn't pay to judge a book by its cover.
どうやらそいつを捕まえるべく検問をやってるようだ。俺たちとは関係ねえが、裏で俺らのことも探してるかもしれない。
まあな、俺ら今誘拐。
I'm sorry to cause you trouble.
謝ることじゃねえだろ。そもそも俺らが好きでやったことだしな。
そうそう、気にしないで。じゃあほとぼりが冷めるまでロンドンには入らない方がいいってこと？
いや、ロンドンは人で溢れてる。中まで行きゃよほどのことがない限り見つからねえだろ。できる限り早くロンドンに入りてえだろ。
じゃあどうすんだよ。
写真の類は撮られてねえはずだ。それに昨夜の連中は王室の近衛兵。身分を偽れば簡単に抜けられるさ。
They made a map to the mansion in case something happens to separate us and I have to go alone. To be even more cautious, in order to avoid the three of us being captured together, we decided to split into two groups.
ああ、インピーと一緒に行くのが無難といや無難だな。
Ew! And I was supposedly going to try to pass as a married couple to make it through. Impy and I, the two of us.
そんな不安そうな顔しないでよ。夫であるこの俺がどんな時でも支えるからさ。そう、健やかなる時もやめる時も。
Do you want to melt?
ああ、はいはい。とっとと行ってこい。そして捕まってしばらく
なんで捕まるの前提なんだよ。
気をつけろよ。俺は遊びでやってるわけじゃねえんだ。パートナーは
I understand.
どうして俺がパートナーだとそんな決意が必要になってくるの？
No. I'm a little nervous.
まあ安心しなよ。このインピー様の発明品に任せておけば。あれ？発明品どこやった？
I'm extremely uneasy.
あったあった。これだよこれ。
次のもの。
Next.
いよいよ俺らの番。
Impy, wait.
ロンドン市民か。
いや、ロンドン観光に来たんだよ。ね、ナタシアちゃん。
Oh no, sir. Me and the missus were here to see the sights, ain't it so, Natasha? Really? What kind of a... Okay.
ね、ナタシアちゃん。
Who's Natasha?
ちょっと話合わせ。アドリブ。人生にはアドリブ大切だよ。
I don't have life skills. I was locked up in a mansion most of my life.
おい、そっちの娘の名前はナタシアじゃなかったのか？怪しいやつだな。ふざけてるなら捕まえて取り調べるぞ。
Idiot. It seems more like we cornered ourselves.
だがしかし、こんなそう、名付けて瞬間催眠装置。この光を浴び
なん
You had something like that all along. Why didn't you use it sooner?
さあ、くらえインピーフラッシュ。
What do you...
で、
あれれピカって光るはずなのにフラッシュバルブの調整間違ったかな？
Impy, I think we might be in trouble. They're going to get us.
怪しいやつめ、詰め所へ来い。全員で一斉に飛びかかるぞ。
おう、 これまた団体さんでまあ。けど、甘いな。この天才技師の奥の手、舐めないでもらおうか。
What's your last idea? Yeah, right.
それは。逃げるんだ。逃げたぞ。
ここから先はいか。
よいしょ。
Rolls pretty good on acrobatics, though.
このまま逃げ切るよ。走れ俺、風のごとく。危ないところだったね。
Yeah, I suppose it did. I see a satisfied expression. I can't bring myself to mention that his actions were what caused all of the trouble as well. You're very fast. Perhaps even faster than the automobile that we rode here in.
俺ってば、やるときはやる男なんだよね。どうぞ、これ直した。
No. No, I wasn't in love to begin with.
またまた、照れちゃって。
I'm not being shy.
さてさて、ずいぶん走ったけど、どうやら仮想外にまで入っちゃったみたいだね。
Where is that?
Ah, ほら、ルパンが説明してたでしょ。仮想外、アウターロンドンの貧民街。元はロンドン再建に関わった労働者の仮住まいがあった地区なんだ。
It's very lively.
確かに賑やかだし、面白いけど、注意はした方が。
Oh no, not the dirty, rotten scumbags.
無造いるからさ。君みたいな女の子が一人で来ると、タチの悪い連中に囲まれちゃうぜ。
Troublemakers? Like you, Wimpy?
そうそう、俺のような。っておい、何その低評価。せめてもう少し俺を知ってから判断して。
Lupin said that I had to watch out for you, that you were trouble. I'm sorry if I was mistaken.
くそ、ルパンめ、あることないこと吹き込みやがって。
I don't know if he's telling lies. With that, we would make it there without any further problems, but as I stood admiring a street performance, I turned to see that I was alone in the crowd. He's not here. Not over there either. I look for the man I had been traveling with, but I can't find him. If I take too long, the sun will set. What should I do? There isn't much that I can do. I need to make my own way to the mansion. He might already be there. He might already be waiting for me there.
誰かお探しですか？
Oh no, it's the voice of someone that sounds like a troublemaker.
よかったら力になりましょうか。
That would be very kind of you. I bowed to the helpful man.
それでどんな人をお探しで？
I A tall man with long hair calling himself an engineer.
へっぽこ技師。その人かわかりませんが、似た案内しましょうか。
Oh, that would be wonderful. Please
お
do.
安いご用です。
Uh-oh. The music makes it sound like this isn't what I should be doing. Oh no. An alley. What would he be doing here? Excuse me, but where is he?
もう少しですよ。
Thank you. You're so kind.
いえいえ。ここです。ここで見たんですよ。
There's no one here.
出てこいてめえら。獲物を連れてきたぞ。
Oh no! Gumbags!
お、上玉じゃん。
売り飛ばしたら結構な金になるんじゃね
They must be friends of the kind man. What kind man? Worth a lot. What are you talking
あ
about?
んたのことだよ。お嬢。
Fear and memory bursting through me, I back away. Don't touch me! I did. I did save.
そういう反応。
I try to back up. Soon my back hits the wall. I don't know what these men intend to do, but it's surely something I won't welcome. There's nowhere to run. I start to panic and look around.
声を上げても無駄だぜ。この辺りじゃ誰も助けになんて来ねえからな。
The man reaches out again and I flinch. He grabs my shirt and tries to rip it open. No, don't touch me!
綺麗な肌じゃねえか。
おい、お前手を見ろ、手。
Smoke is rising from the skin of the man who had touched me.
うわああっち
He starts to scream and roll on the ground, clutching his hand as a burning odor begins to fill the area.
なんだどういう
Oh yeah,
手品
Chris, you
だ
missed it. My skin is acid. People can't touch me. They will melt. You missed the melting dog earlier. Kind of messed up Reach's stomach a bit.
わからねえ。おい、油断すんなよ。こいつ見かけ通りの女じゃねえぞ。
肌に触れたとだ。手が焼けただれた。
No.
化け物だ。
No, it's
こい
not.
つ化け物だ。
I told you not to touch me. It has wholesome moments. There's a kid that at some point we have to stop him from being angry. Try to turn him into a kid again. Which is difficult when the man who killed his father is also in the same room. I wonder if the knives would melt and if they would still hurt.
死ねえ。
目を閉じて耳を塞いで
I hear a voice shout and something lands on the ground between myself and the man. There's a burst of intense light and sound when this object hits the ground. I quickly cover my eyes and ears as instructed, but the intensity so makes me dizzy for a moment. I lose my balance and fall over, but oddly, I fail to hit the
も
ground.
う大丈夫ゆっくり目を開けてく
I open my eyes. Someone is holding me.
怪しいものじゃないよ君をどうこうする気もない安心して
Thank you for saving me. Who are you?
ごめん訳あって名乗ることはできないあまだ少し顔色が悪いね
What happened to those men?
みんな倒れてるよ
Are they dead?
心配しないで
彼らは気絶しただけだ。五感に強烈な刺激を与えられたことで目を回してるだけさ。
Good.
ずいぶん優しいんだね。自分を襲った奴らを心配するなんて。それにしてもその胸元の宝石は、これは失礼。女性の胸元をまじまじと見つめるなんて申し訳ない。悪気はなかったんだ。
He gently releases me.
君みたいな女の子がこんなところにいちゃダメだ。この辺りは治安が悪いからね。
Honestly, I can tell you what the headphones are for. It's his stethoscope. If you look at the cable around it, it's a stethoscope.
それに知らない人の言葉はまず疑うこと。特にこういった場所ではね。
I see.
ひとまず通りまでエスコートするよ。
Thank you, but can I trust you? You're a stranger too.
僕に限っては例外扱いにしてほしいところかな。
He starts walking back up the alley and I follow along, fixing my clothing. His face seems so familiar. That's true, the close-up did not.
さて、ここまで来れば大丈夫かな。ところで、改めて聞きたいことがあるんだ。
くそ、一体この辺りに隠れているはずだ。くまなく探せ。
Stiffen in reaction to the angry shouting coming towards us. Could they be more the men who had tried to kidnap me?
くそ、もうここまで追っ手が回ったか。予想してたよりも早いな。
He was being chased and stopped to help a damsel in distress. What?
どこに消えた？ビクター・フランケンシュタイン。
The name shocks me into recognition. I stare up at the man with me. I remember now. You're the wanted man.
まあ、お察しの通りだよ。僕が指名手配犯のビクター・フランケンシュタインさ。
He laughs without humor, then narrows his eyes behind his glasses.
君、つけられてるね。
What are you talking about?
こっち。
Wait, Mr. Frankenstein, what do you mean I'm being followed? Aren't you the one being chased?
フランでいいよ。もちろん僕も追われてるけど、君も追われてるようだよ。
So far, he's definitely a better choice than Lupin or Impy, right?
いや、
No.
ヤードの連中が追ってるのは僕だけだ。君はもっと別の、もっとずっと怖いやつに追われてる。
Who?
黄昏だよ。
Victor doesn't respond to any more of my questions and we continue running. Finally comes to a stop. Victor, are you alright?
大丈夫。というか、すごいな君。息一つ乱してない。やっぱり。
The gem?
いや、なんでもないよ。気にしないで。
Victor, are you really the same Victor Frankenstein as on the wanted posters?
そうだよ。僕の名前は、けど、僕は誓って罪など犯してないんだ。出会ったばかりの君に こんなことを言っても信じられないと僕は何もしていないんだ。無実のまま指名手配犯にされている。僕を犯罪者に従ってる人たちにね。
Who would want to do that?
イギリス政府さ。彼らは僕を。
Victor abruptly stops talking. He looks behind me, eyes round in surprise. What's the matter?
危ない。
Plague mask! What?
頭を下げて。
This man raises his sword again. Victor throws a glass tube full of liquid. Feel a blast of heat and hear a muffled sound. It's probably the same thing he used to save me earlier. However, the masked man jumps away quickly to avoid the explosion. Victor takes my hand and throws 2 more tubes at the other man. Explosions go off one after another. Through the rising black smoke, I see the mysterious man on the ground.
急いでここを離れよう。すぐに仲間もやってくるはずだ。逃げた方がいい。
Victor begins running and I follow. Continue to chase after him until we arrive at a large street. Compared to the impoverished area, this place is much cleaner and better organized. It's probably a street in Midtown like Lupin explained to me.
ここまで逃げれば大丈夫。追ってはいないはず。
I wonder if we'll make it to the next romanceable. More aliens? Anyway. Victor, are you alright?
いや、大丈夫。ちょっと運動不足で。僕は本来学者だから体を動かすのが苦手で。けどよかった。怪我もなくなんとか逃げ出せたんだから。
Thank you for saving me. Twice.
いや、お礼なんていいさ。僕が勝った。それよりも君は僕から逃げないのかい？
Why? Why would I run from you now?
どうしてって、ほら、一応僕は指名手配犯だ。逃げるなり、大声を出すなり、警察に逃げ込むなり。
Should I?
いやいや、決してそういうわけじゃないんだけどね。
He's also someone that people call a monster when he's not at all. You're a good person who saved me, and I'm on the run as well.
改めて自己紹介させてほしい。僕の名前はビクター・フランケンシュタイン。
Victor Frankenstein?
政府に仕える錬金術師なんだ。
I know. I read the poster. It said you were behind a terrorist attack on a factory?
でもそれは濡れ衣だ。僕はやってない。すぐには信じてはもらえないだろうけど。
I believe you. It's wrong not to trust someone who has risked his own safety to save me not once but twice.
ありがとう。信じてくれて嬉しいよ。
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I've never introduced myself either. I'm Coolrag. I give him a short introduction of my origins and my reasons for being in London.
永久期間ホロロギウム。君の胸元に埋め込まれていた。
I want to see if I can at least make it to the next potential husbando. because the last one won't be until much later that he shows up. Because it definitely isn't until I think it's when we get on a train that we meet Van Helsing. But definitely not here. Yeah, I think Van Helsing doesn't show up until the train, so we won't meet him until later. That's what Lupin said. We have to meet one more husbando, and then later we meet Van Helsing. I don't know what your problem is. I mean, Arsène Lupin, Victor Frankenstein, and Van Helsing should obviously all be in the same game, right? Excuse me? Wait? Why do you want to see me naked? That's a good question. What?
いや違うよ。そういう意味じゃなくて、医者として診察したいってことだよ。
I see.
これでも一応医術を収めてるし、科学や錬金術の知識もある。君の力になれると思うんだ。やるだけやらせてほしい。
I can see in his eyes that he's not lying, but sure. All right, I'd like you to. I mean, if anyone's gonna stop me from being, poison.
力になるよ。
Ad break. I'll try not to do anything too big. I do have one question though. Why are you going through so much trouble to help me? I can?
もうかなりの間逃亡生活を続けてる。このままじゃ見つかるのも時間の問題だ。できればしばらく君たちの家にかくまってほしいんだ。
Gives me a plaintive look. I think for a while before I speak. It's not my home, so it isn't my place to decide anything like that. I'll ask Lupin. I think he'll say yes. Because he's a hero.
信用してるんだね。その人のこと。
I feel a tickle in my chest like a butterfly and take a paper from my pocket. Victor asks what it is, and I tell him it's a map. Lupin gave me this so I could find my way there in case we were separated.
どうしたの?
I don't know where we are now, though.
地図によれば、この道を上がっていけば屋敷に着くはずだね。
Victor and I walk along the street together, the moonlight shining through the leaves of the trees. It's funny to me to see forests and hills enclosed within a city's walls.
この辺りは環境がいいから、富裕層の屋敷や別荘なんかがあるんだけど、ルパンという人は貴族か何かなの?
I don't know much about him myself, but one thing I do know is that Lupin is a thief with a heart of justice.
泥棒? 泥棒なの? というか正義なの? 泥棒なのに?
Yes. Victor tilts his head to the side as if in thought and continues walking. Then, fancy house! Without warning, the forest clears, revealing a huge mansion standing before us.
うわ、ずいぶん立派な屋敷だね。地図によれば、こ
Right?
こが彼らの屋敷らしいけど。
Now that we've made it here, let's save it. I'm not too sure myself. I look at the mansion in awe as Victor double checks the map.
でも、ここで間違いないみたいだよ。明かりもついてる。行ってみようか。
Victor starts towards the door, but I stop in my tracks and look down at my feet.
どうしたんだい？
They're probably going to be worried. I caused some trouble and I don't know how I'm going to face them.
そうか。ならなおさら、早く姿を見せて安心させてあげなくちゃ。きっとみんな、君の到着を待っているはずだよ。
Victor's right. I nod and push open the gate to enter the garden surrounding the mansion. We walk towards the looming main building. I take a deep breath and knock on the door. There's no response. I try again. Again, no reaction. No matter how much I knock, nobody answers the door. I push on it lightly and the door swings open with a creak. Huh? It's open. That seems a bit careless.
待って。様子がおかしい。僕が先に行こう。君は後ろに。
Pushes the door open and we can see inside a huge foyer.
これはすごい。ルパンという人は相当な貴族だね。
Victor takes a step into the hall. At that moment, kabam!
動くな。
手荒い歓迎だね。
黙ってろ。てめえ、指名手配犯のフランケンシュタインじゃねえか。そいつに何
Do you see that boy? Does he look like a terrorist to you? You're the ones who look like you're about to fight him. What the heck?
返答次第じゃ、ただじゃおかねえぞ。
まさかこんなことからあんなことまでなんて羨まん。いや、けしからん。
Impy! No.
まず、そいつは返してもらうぜ。
具体的に何しやがった。つぶさに。
Let me explain.
もう大丈夫だから。今夜俺が。
Do you want to melt Impy?
僕はいつまで手を挙げてればいいのかな。
俺がいいって言うまでだ。つがインピ、お前はちょっと黙ってろって。
Listen to me! Having a shout like that, a little embarrassing, but I clear my throat. Victor, all he did was save me.
なるほど。どうやら無理やり連れてこられたとか、そういうことじゃなさそうだな。
I nod.
おい、フランケンシュタイン、俺の彼女に手を出してみろ。ただじゃおかな。いってえ、いきなり殴るなよルパン。俺の天才的頭脳がダメになったらどうすんだ。
安心しろ。てめえの頭はそれ以上ダメにならねえ。で、事情を聞かせてもらおうか、お二人さん。
Thank you, Lupin. I'm sorry you were worried about me. Impy and Lupin take a breath to speak, but I keep talking before they can interrupt. This man is the wanted criminal Victor Frankenstein, but he also saved my life. I explained how I met Victor and gave them a summary of the events that happened to us. Of course, I made sure to tell them that Victor was innocent of the attack that he was blamed for on the posters. And Victor wants to use this place to hide for a while in exchange for searching for a way to help me with my poison.
彼女の治療法の研究以外にも僕にできることは何でもする。君たちへの協力は惜しまないよ。
元宮廷錬金術師筆頭 錬金術に関するこの国の最高頭脳ね。まあいいだろう。頼りになりそうだ。俺はアルセーヌ・ルパン、世紀の大泥棒だ。そいつのことよろしく頼むぜ。
ああ、よろしく。
俺はインピー・バービケーン。いずれ月に行く男だ。よろしくな。
You're not gonna go to the moon, Impy. That's a couple years from now.
だからですフランちゃん。
Vicky?
僕をなんとかできる。
努力はしてみるよ。
おお、期待してるぜ。やったね。ようやく俺たち二人愛を交わすことができるね。
Punch him again! What? I'm sorry, but even if we were to rid my body of this poison, I have no intention of consummating anything.
今がダメでも明日があるさ。大丈夫。Never give up!
He said that in English. Nothing about this strikes me as all right at all.
それじゃあここにかくまってくれるんだね。
いいんじゃないか。まあこの
Only if the owner of this. Right, let's meet him.
とりあえず疲れただろ。あんま手の込んだもんは作れねえけど、ちゃちゃっと飯にしようぜ。
You can cook, Impy?
おうともよ。もちのロンだぜ。これでも料理の腕には自信があるんだ。
ああ、それは俺が保証するぜ。他は何から何までへっぽこだけどな。
Yeah.
ちっちっち。他も超一流だっての。ルパンってば、嫉妬しちゃってさ。
Maybe the alchemist can cook better than you, so let's give him a try instead.
さあ、行こうぜ。リビングはこの奥だ。
君の仲間は随分と面白い人たちなんだね。
Right? Friends?
違うのかい？
Yes, they are. Let's go! Should be tired after all that's happened, but I feel lighthearted. Meals served in the dining hall have a very delicate flavor, which was certainly unexpected, considering Impy cooked it. For some of them, yes. Victor, Impy, and Lupin, it's been so long since I last had a meal with a group this large. Help me to remember that eating with others can be fun. We all told each other about ourselves as we ate. Lupin is trying to find my father in order to prevent a large-scale terrorist attack. Impy is working alongside Lupin because he wants to go to the moon. Though it's hard to tell if he's serious about that or just joking. And Victor says he will search for a way to cure me in exchange for helping him stay here in hiding. I'm with Lupin. Lupin looking for Isaac, my father. There are so many things I need to ask him. Why is there a horologium in my chest? Why did I wake alone? What did Father want me to do? There's so much I don't know. And one more thing. I want to rid my body of this poison. I want to live as a person, not a monster. Father must hold the clues to making this happen. After we finish our meal, Lupin says he was prepared a room for me and will take me to it.
あ、これだけ部屋があんだから、どれでも自由に使ってもらって結構なんだが、屋敷の主が変わり者でよ。貴族のくせに使用人を雇いやがらねえ。掃除なんかは時々俺らも手伝わされるが、基本的に自分でやってる。
I mean, he is a strange man.
趣味だな、ありゃ。まあ、この広すぎる屋敷全部にゆえに使える部屋も限られてるってわけ。
What are the rest of them used for?
大体物置だな。古美術品集めが趣味らしくてよ。
We enter the room. It's very soothing. The moonlight shines in through the window, and what's this faint scent? It's very calming. The room seems like a perfect place to relax. Lupin pushes a switch on the wall and the room lights up at once. What's that?
街中にある街灯と同じだ。ガス灯だよ。スイッチ一つで明るくなる。このロンドンじゃ、ちょっとした屋敷ならみんなついてるぜ。
Wow, it's like magic. Oh, the bed.
ああ、シーツは変えておいたから存分に使って。お前。
The bed in the mansion has special sheets so my poison wouldn't destroy them. They're special, just like my clothes.
このベッドは溶けるよな。
My hair doesn't cause melting, so it will be fine if I sleep on my back.
そっか。って言っても、寝返り打ったら大惨事だな。明日フランに何か対策取れないか聞いてみるか。それまでは、なるべく頑張れ。
Alright, I'll try not to move. Lupin and I nod to each other. Meh? Spot a large trunk in the corner. Lupin, what's that?
なあ、あれは俺のトランクだな。ここ。
It's a very cute trunk.
そうか。そんじゃ、それはお前に。
Why? Are you sure?
ああ、自由に使ってくれ。ここに住むとなりゃ、嫌でも自分の持ち物は増えてくだろうしな。
Suddenly the trunk moves. I forgot! I forgot! It shudders again. We look at each other. Is there something in there? I was sure I emptied it. Let me take a look. Papa! Oh my!
トランクで寝てるうちに蓋が閉じちまったってオチか。間抜けだな。
Small dog looks up at me with beautiful round eyes. What is this feeling I have? It approaches my leg. No, don't. I try to back away, but I'm too slow. The dog brushes against my leg. My heart begins to beat faster at its warm, fluffy touch. But... Lupin, get this dog away from me. I don't want anything to happen to it.
ちょうどいい。そいつ誰にも懐かなくて正直困ってたんだ。
Really?
ああ、拾ってきたはいいが、飯も食わねえありさまでよ。不思議とお前には懐いてるし、少しの間。
I noticed something out of the ordinary. The metal arm leg? Oh no! It does look like a corgi, which is a very British dog. I see. When do we get to the next dude? I'm trying to remember when he shows up. Julie, this is his house. The next husbando this is his house, so why is he not here? I usually pick the dog up. It'll be fine if I don't directly touch its skin. The dog stares at me as if seeing through me. Oh, poor MP.
すげえ世話してたのに全然懐かなかった。愛が一方通行だとか嘆いてたよ。
What's its name?
シシってんだ。
Oh, Cece?
リンピーが名付け親でよ。西洋一の美貌って有名なオーストリア王家の娘エリザベトの愛称から取ったらしい。まったくもって女好きなあいつらしいぜ。
No, he's a womanizer? I never would have guessed. Sissy, what a wonderful name, and her face is so cute too.
そいつオスなんだけどな。
Oh no. It's a boy dog. After Lupin leaves, I don't feel sleepy at all, even after I lie on the bed. Cece's curled up at my feet. Feel like I've lived more in the past day than a man who invaded my home. Don't do that. Lupin's shadow in the moonlight. Meeting Impy, who I'm still not sure of. Seeing London for the first time. The encounter with the very kind Victor. Everything that happened on the road between Wales and London. Just by closing my eyes, I can make so many new memories spit about in my head. And then, my nervousness about not being able to move on the bed is pushing sleep further away. I hope I'll get to sleep before sunrise. As I lay there thinking this, Sissy raises his head and perks up his ears. Sissy? Sissy growls in response. He jumps down and dashes over to the door. Seems something is going on. Sissy? I nervously approach the door. You want to go outside? I quietly open the door. Oh! Sissy quickly pushes through the gap, disappears into the darkness of the house. The hall is unlit. Moonlight comes in through the window, casting shadows. The silence of the night somehow reminds me of the mansion I used to live in. Sissy, where are you? I start walking down the hall. I see a huge shape turn the corner at the far end of the hallway. It looked like a person in armor. Could that be the owner of this mansion? Ben did say he was something of an eccentric character. I quicken my pace to approach the corner and introduce myself, but... Huh? I turn the corner, but the huge shape is nowhere to be seen. Was I just seeing things? I look around and notice an open door in the row along the wall. Perhaps he went in there. I quietly approach, then enter. It's a huge room. It's furnished like the room I'm staying in. Could someone be staying here as well? There are so many books. Bookcases line the walls, packed with countless books. In a way, they remind me of Father's bookshelves, and I quickly feel a connection with this room. I look around, scanning the room, but there's no one here. More importantly, Sissy isn't here either. Where could he have gone? I turn back to the door, thinking that I should continue looking elsewhere when...
こんばんは、美しいお嬢さん。こんな夜更けにどうされたのですか?
I suddenly hear a voice from behind me. Greetings, Count. I spin around in surprise and see someone who appeared out of nowhere by the window. Calm, androgynous seeming figure. The moonlight gives his skin a bluish glow and gleams off of his eyes. With the city lights sparkling outside behind him, he looks very beautiful. Who are you, and how did you...
おや、驚かせてしまいましたか。申し訳ありません。どうにも影の薄いたちでして。あなたが新しい住人ですね。話はルパンから聞いています。私の名はサンジェルマン。フランスにて伯爵の位を授かる者。ですが、今ではこの屋敷の酔狂な主という立場です。ようこそ。歓迎します。
Count Saint-Germain of France was a real person. Probably one of the few real people in this game. And if you want a very interesting story, I highly recommend looking him up. Doesn't quite match with his character here, but you know. So this is the owner of the mansion.
気軽にさんと呼んでください。
Saint Germain? Did you say you were from France?
そうですね。今回はそういうことになっています。
Where you're currently from? Thank you for catching that, me. What is that supposed to mean?
会えて嬉しく思いますよ。運命の糸を手繰りながら、私はあなたをずっと待っていたのです。
What? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
これは申し訳ない。ともかく、私はあなたを歓迎しますよ。これからの生活を共に楽しみましょう。
He smiles. Perhaps it's the moonlight or the lights from the city. Ooh!
Thank you for raiding my channel. I hope you will enjoy yourself here.
Aparsin raided my stream with 6 viewers.
Thank you! What were you playing? I have never heard of that game. Were you having fun? Thank you for the raid. What brings you to here? Just looking for someone fun and entertaining? Hopefully you found it. I don't know why, but even though his smile seems welcoming and friendly, I feel a bottomless coldness. Oh, nice. I might need to check it out then. Oh, let me double. We're gonna look at it later. We're gonna have to look that up. All right. Oh, this is I've been trying to play this for a while now. I've played this before, but never on stream, so I thought I'd introduce my peeps to it. It's pretty fun. I do like it. I love this game. I'm gonna go after the same person I went for off camera. We do keep it wholesome as much as possible, at least. It's almost like looking at a smile on a painting, not on a real person. This is my first like visual novel on stream, though I have a list of ones that I want to play. Thank you, Lord Charlesworth.
Aparsin has decided to follow Lord Charlesworth.
Most of the time, though, I do play cozy games and stuff like I've been stuck on Tamagotchi Life, that's for sure. Pocopia, Stardew, and random other farming games. It's just a wide range of stuff. Let's see. Thank you guys for the follows.
Siren has decided to follow Lord Charlesworth.
Go to the next one. No, Saint Germain, you're talking over Lord Charlesworth. No.
MC_Klopp has decided to follow Lord Charlesworth.
Lord Charlesworth is my mascot. He's, you know, the fun person I have. An adorable Cthulhu. That's good. Because it is very random. I usually ask what I like to play that day, but today I felt like my people wanted to see this because it's funny and fun. I was looking for Cece.
シシ。ああ、あの可愛らしいワンちゃんですか。
Yes.
そういえば、あなたには懐いたとルパンが話していましたね。もしや彼の世話。
I'd like to try to do what I can.
なるほど、そうでしたか。インピーがきっと悔しがるでしょうね。
Oop! No, don't load the quick save. I have actually watched people play that. Usually I just have my D&D group, which honestly, Remember Reach and Chris Jones there also play with me. We actually have our next D&D session tonight and I'm excited. So, but I did hear that Wizards of the Coast is actually adding Cthulhu to D&D. So we have to do that. Maybe. I know it's typical, but I am a fan of Critical Role, and they played it once. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they did.
しかし彼のシシーの居場所は残念ながら私にも分かりかねます。
Oh, yep. Have a nice sleep, everyone who has come in from the raid. I would like you to stay, but also I would prefer you take care of yourself. Go to the bathroom, get some water, get some sleep, get whatever you need. And hopefully you'll be here next time. That's a good question. I think I got a dragon with that dragon air, so I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to go look at that. Maybe the shadow I saw. You saw a shadow? Hold on. Meh. Pause, realize. This one? Who voices? Wait a minute! Hold on, is this who I think it is? Oh man, he's Emu. Oh man, he is everywhere. Alright. Yeah. I'm sure he, you know, was in there, but I'm interested. I also have a homebrew for something I'm planning at some point of actually playing as Cthulhu. Ah, okay. I know, but I also like looking at voice actors. So he actually is a voice actor who's shown up in Demon Slayer, so but in the Japanese version, and I watch dub because I can do things like crochet when I watch dubs. I saw something in the hallway earlier. It looked like someone in armor.
鎧姿ですか？私の屋敷にはそのような住人はいませんね。それにそのような姿をしていたら、立てる物音も相当大きいとは思いますが、少なくとも私
I suppose I was simply seeing things.
いいえ、万が一があっては困りますし、今から少しの間見回りをしてきますよ。
As Saint Germain turns to leave, I speak up. Thank you for allowing me to stay here. I hope we get along. Saint Germain turns back to me. It is my pleasure. Oh, nice.
これからたくさんのことを共に経験していくこと、明日からまた忙しくなります。せめて良い夢と穏やかな眠りを。
Even after Saint Germain leaves, I stay in the room watching the city lights through the window. Maybe the air of mystery that he left behind is affecting me. Reach would definitely know about that. Reach plays Pathfinder. When I return to the bedroom, she is on the bed, breathing softly in its sleep. You scoundrel of a dog! Yep. You came back. Fatigue sets in and I feel to sleep. As I'm drifting away, I look at the moon floating outside the window. What will tomorrow bring? It will likely be filled with things that I can't possibly imagine right now. I look back on everything that happened today and I feel my world rapidly expanding. My sleep is comfortable and deep. And I turned and my bell melted beneath me. Aw, there's no Mothra. Chapter 2, which honestly might be a good time to stop for the day. I know the Raiders just came in. Pie! Menu. But it is time for dinner for me before I have to DM a D&D game. So, let's see. Do I have anybody fun? We do like to puns at Coolrag. See, panda or shark? Water! I do like this song. Abraham Van Helsing! What? Spoilers! Hi, Van Helsing! Oh, finish! Hi! Man, we must punch in face. man we might not punch in face. Oh, Herlock Sholmes. Oh, Delacroix the Second. All right. Now that we've done that. Memory trunk. Path of Genesis. Not yet there yet. Okay. Well, we're going to like that. Wait. The void. Okay. Now we're good. So we are going to end here. I do not think I have anyone to raid. I might though. Oh, Fox. Hi, Haruhime. I don't know what this game is that she's playing. Sorry, I have someone I was thinking about raiding, but I'm not sure about the game. And I usually try to keep things, bring my PG people to PG because I usually. Oh, but all the fun people are there right now. We might go there. We're going to go visit Mermegan, who's actually a friend of mine. So, bring them over. So, anyway, thanks for raiding, everyone. You can find out when I'm planning on streaming, which will be tomorrow, by looking at my Discord. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. And until next time, bye!